Long before Captain Whiskers became a legendary sea explorer, he was a small kitten in a tiny fishing village nestled along the rocky coastline of Purrington Bay. His mother, Marina, was a renowned storyteller who would spend evenings sharing tales of magical creatures and impossible adventures. Marina would tell young Whiskers about his grandfather, Admiral Silverpaw, a brave cat who had once sailed the seven seas and discovered incredible wonders. The old admiral's most treasured possession was a mysterious map fragment that hinted at a legendary golden egg-laying goose, a creature of such magical significance that it was said to bring prosperity to whoever could find it. Whiskers' father had disappeared during a sea voyage when Whiskers was just a kitten, leaving behind only a compass that seemed to have a mind of its own. This compass would occasionally spin wildly, pointing in directions that made no sense, as if guiding towards something extraordinary. As Whiskers grew, he became fascinated by the sea. He would spend hours watching ships come and go, practicing knot tying, and listening to sailors' stories at the local tavern. By the time he was a young adult, he had learned navigation, sailing, and the art of leadership. His first crew member, Socks, was actually a childhood friend who had saved Whiskers from drowning when they were young. Socks came from a family of lighthouse keepers and had an incredible sense of balance and an uncanny ability to predict weather changes. Ginger, the navigator, had a more mysterious background. She was found as a kitten near an ancient maritime library, surrounded by maps and navigation charts. Raised by the library's elderly caretaker, she had an encyclopedic knowledge of sea routes and legendary locations. The legend of the golden egg-laying goose was more than just a bedtime story. Ancient maritime cat culture spoke of a magical creature that represented hope, prosperity, and the ultimate reward for those pure of heart and brave of spirit. The goose was said to have been created by sea magic during a rare alignment of the moon and stars, blessed with the ability to lay eggs of pure gold. According to the oldest legends, the goose could only be found by a navigator with a pure heart, who understood that the true treasure was not the gold, but the journey itself. This resonated deeply with Captain Whiskers, who had always believed that adventure was about discovery, not just material wealth. Before setting sail on their ultimate quest, Whiskers spent months preparing. He studied his grandfather's map fragment, consulted with elder sailors, and carefully selected his crew. The Purring Prowess was more than just a ship. It was a home, a dream, and a vessel of hope. Their journey would take them through treacherous waters, past islands of myth and mystery, facing challenges that would test their courage, friendship, and determination. Each crew member brought unique skills: Whiskers' leadership, Sock's practical wisdom, and Ginger's navigational genius. The compass that once belonged to Whiskers' father seemed to pulse with an inner light, occasionally giving subtle hints about their ultimate destination. It was as if the spirit of his lost father was guiding them towards the legendary golden goose. As they set sail, the morning mist parted, revealing a vast, sparkling ocean that held countless secrets. Captain Whiskers stood at the helm, his grandfather's map in one paw, his father's compass in the other, ready to write the next chapter of his family's legendary maritime history. The first week of their journey tested their resolve. Massive waves crashed against the Purring Prowess, winds howled with unexpected fury, and storm clouds gathered like angry spirits. Socks worked tirelessly at the rigging, his nimble paws securing lines and adjusting sails. Ginger consulted ancient charts and calculated their position with mathematical precision. On the seventh night, as a particularly violent storm raged, the compass began to spin wildly. It pointed not to any known direction, but seemed to indicate a path through the heart of the storm. Captain Whiskers, trusting the mysterious instrument that once belonged to his father, steered the ship exactly as the compass suggested. Miraculously, the storm began to calm. The clouds parted, revealing a path of moonlight that seemed to guide them forward. Strange phosphorescent creatures danced in the water, creating a magical light show that illuminated their path. Days turned into weeks. They encountered friendly sea creatures who shared cryptic messages. A wise old turtle spoke of an island where magic and reality blended, warning them that the journey to the Golden Goose was as much a test of spirit as it was of navigation. Their supplies began to run low. Socks became an expert at fishing, using techniques passed down through generations of lighthouse keeper cats. Ginger rationed their remaining provisions with mathematical precision. Captain Whiskers kept their spirits high with stories of his grandfather's adventures and songs that spoke of hope and perseverance. The compass continued to guide them, sometimes pointing in directions that seemed impossible. But each time they followed its mysterious direction, they discovered something remarkable. Hidden currents that sped their journey, safe passages through dangerous waters, or small islands with fresh water and fruit. As they sailed closer to their destination, the very air seemed to change. The water became clearer, with a slight golden shimmer. Strange musical sounds drifted on the wind, a melody that seemed to call them forward, promising something extraordinary just beyond the horizon. Little did they know that the true test of their journey was about to begin, and the legendary golden egg-laying goose was waiting, ready to reveal its magical secret. As the purring prowess approached a misty island that seemed to shimmer between reality and dream, Captain Whiskers felt a strange tingling sensation. The compass in his paw vibrated with an intensity he had never experienced before. The island emerged slowly, like a painting being revealed. Lush green hills rolled gently, crystal streams cascaded between rocks that glimmered with an unusual golden sheen, and a soft, melodic humming filled the air. Ginger confirmed their position with her charts, her eyes wide with disbelief. "This is it," she whispered. "The legendary island of the Golden Goose." Socks prepared their landing boat, his paws moving with practiced precision. The mist seemed to part for them, creating a clear path to a golden meadow at the island's center. Strange flowers bloomed, some with petals that looked like tiny golden coins, others that chimed like delicate bells when the wind touched them. As they approached the meadow, they saw her. The golden goose was unlike anything they had ever imagined. Her feathers weren't just golden. They seemed to be made of pure light, shifting and shimmering with every movement. Around her, the grass was a perfect circle of emerald green, untouched by any other creature. The goose turned to face them, and Captain Whiskers was struck by the wisdom in her eyes. These were not the eyes of a simple bird, but of a creature that had witnessed centuries of magic and mystery. "I have been waiting," the goose spoke, her voice like a gentle wind through silver chimes. "Not just for you, Captain Whiskers, but for the spirit of adventure that your family has carried for generations." She told them a story older than the sea itself. The golden eggs were more than mere treasure. They were vessels of hope, each one containing the dreams and potential of entire civilizations. Only those with pure hearts and true courage could approach her. The goose explained that Whiskers' grandfather had once visited this island, but was not ready to receive the golden egg. His heart was clouded by the desire for wealth. But Whiskers was different. His journey was about discovery, about honoring his family's legacy, about the adventure itself. "You may choose one egg," the goose said, "but choose wisely. Its magic will change your life forever." Captain Whiskers looked at his crew, at Socks, who had been his protector since childhood, and Ginger, whose knowledge had guided them through impossible challenges. He realized the true treasure was not the egg, but the journey and the friendship they had shared. With great reverence, he approached the goose. She nodded, and a single egg rolled towards him. It was not just gold, but seemed to contain entire universes within its smooth surface. Swirling colors, distant stars, the promise of endless adventures. As they prepared to leave, the goose gave them one final gift. A feather that glowed with an inner light. A magical compass that would guide them home and to future adventures. The return journey was peaceful. The golden egg sat carefully wrapped in a special chest, its magic protecting their ship from any harm. They had discovered something far more valuable than gold. They had discovered the true meaning of adventure, friendship, and destiny. As the sun set on their incredible journey, Captain Whiskers looked at the horizon, knowing that this was not an end, but a beginning of something extraordinary. As the purring prowess sailed back to Purrington Bay, the golden egg seemed to pulse with a gentle light, casting a warm glow across the ship's deck. The crew knew their lives would never be the same. When they finally returned home, The entire village gathered to hear their tale. Marina, Whiskers' mother, tears of pride in her eyes, recognized the profound change in her son. The mysterious compass that once belonged to his father now rested alongside the golden egg, twin symbols of magic and possibility. The golden egg was never sold or traded. Instead, it became a beacon of hope for the maritime cat community. On special nights, when the moon was full, it would emit a soft light that seemed to inspire young cats to dream of adventure, of possibilities beyond their small village. Socks eventually became the village's most respected lighthouse keeper, using the navigational skills he had learned on their journey. Ginger opened a maritime library, collecting and preserving the stories of seafaring cats, ensuring that legends would never be forgotten. Captain Whiskers continued to sail, but his voyages were different now. He would take young cats on journeys, teaching them that true treasure was not gold, but the journey itself. The friendships formed, the challenges overcome, the mysteries discovered. Years passed, and the story of Captain Whiskers and the golden egg-laying goose became a legendary tale told to kittens on quiet evenings. Children would listen with wide eyes, dreaming of their own adventures, inspired by the cat who had discovered that the greatest magic lies not in treasure, but in the heart of an adventurer. On the night of each summer solstice, the golden egg would briefly glow, casting its magical light across Purrington Bay. A reminder that magic exists for those brave enough to seek it, and that the most incredible journeys begin with a single step, a pure heart, and the courage to follow one's dreams. And so, Captain Whiskers' legacy lived on, not as a tale of wealth or conquest, but as a story of hope, friendship, and the endless possibilities that await those who dare to explore the unknown.